probably the biggest institutional upheaval as far as the intellectual world is concerned in recent centuries. Those were the people who fought out and created the modern research university, what we think of as the Humboldtian University, that structure in which intellectuals made their careers by the research that they produced as judged by a self-perpetuating group of peers. And I can see already at that time, you could interpret the intellectual move, the creation of idealist philosophy, as just what one had to do or had available to do at a time when the organizational struggle was to take the philosophical faculty, previously just an undergraduate faculty with no autonomy of their own curriculum at all, and move it up to a full-scale professional faculty to displace the theologians.
Do I circulate on the audience?
Model of,
Do I also circulate on the audience? Okay.
It is the arena in which networks get reorganized, and it's in that setting that new ideas get created, and it's in that setting that we can explain them. This leads to what you can think of as an internalist sociology of ideas. That is, the ideas are not reflecting society in general or its social classes. They're apologies to your review, they are not homologous to the fields outside. There's an internal structure to the field, but we can map that out sociologically. So in effect, already then with the MA thesis, I have the two main tools, that is, go looking for shifts in the material base and go make the effort to chart the networks and see how the combinations and splits of networks move the body of ideas that already exist at that time. And so from then on, it's pretty much a matter of producing the big damn thick fat book by applying it to China, India, and all the other places that Hawk Faber wrote about, and that I thought I could do a more internalist analysis of. One last point here. Once you start seeing the intellectual world as really centrally made up of networks, you also see that we are enmeshed in them. We are both downstream from our own networks, and there are going to be further networks downstream from us, or we hope so, because all that is going to be significant about us really depends on what the downstream networks are going to do with what we do. Joseph Ben-David told me once that when he came to the Hebrew University in Jerusalem in the late 1940s, he learned sociology from Martin Buber because there were no trained sociologists in Israel, and so Buber taught sociology as well as everything else. I was very pleased to hear that because it meant that Martin Buber was my grand teacher. And then later on, looking back in the networks, I see Martin Buber used to people of Bertano in Vienna. So once you get started on that sort of thing, you can trace where you fit all the way, tied back into this big network. We can all do this, and you get a sense of belonging to a big intellectual family. Indeed, I think it really is that what makes you an intellectual is the point at which your intellectual family is really more profoundly internalized and more influencing what you do than your biological family. I think it's for that reason that the 30 years of working on this was mostly a great pleasure, and it's been a great 30 years. Thank you very much. Since I'm sure that they did
their work. This is only the moment to check that. I'm now going to thank the outgoing council members in the name of you. Edito Nakajima, Olo Labanensua, and Kim Fortune, I thank you for this year's duty for this society. And then to finish the procedures, the Bernal Prize will be, the citation for that Bernal Prize will be read by others.
So I'm wearing a tie, really struck a pinch. Don't often wear a tie, but I want to be serious. So it's my pleasure to announce the winner of this year's J.D. Bernal Prize. The committee decided this year to take an unusual step in acknowledging the crucial role played by non-humans in science studies. We decided this year to award the prize for the first time to a non-human. Now, this, as you can imagine, was not an easy decision. Which non-human, and there's an awful lot of them in our studies, is to receive the prize, and how are they going to get here to Milwaukee to accept it? Now, we quickly settled on the one non-human which has become the paradigmatic example of a non-human in our field. And here I'm going to use the overhead projector and ask you to guess what this non-human is. This is the form you usually encounter. Zooming in a bit more, looks like this. I apologize for vegetarians, but you recognize what this is? That's a scallop. This is what it really looks like for us folks. The first time I actually looked at the scallop. Downloaded from a website. Okay, that's right, the humble scallop. And this is, I think, is the most talked about non-human in science studies. Then the question arose, which particular scallops were we going to give the award to? After all, there are scallops everywhere. Now I'll show you my last overhead. Now, here is a veritable scallop palace. A seafood restaurant in Cardiff Bay, nearby the home of Harry Collins. Are we to award the Bernal Prize to the Cardiff scallops? Surely not. Harry's left. As we all know, there's only one lot of scallops that deserve this honour, and they are, of course, French scallops. Or more accurately, the scallops of St. Brieuc Bay. This, of course, refers to a famous article which appeared in 1986, written by a human named Michel Callon. As far as I know, this is the only article which deals with scallops in the science studies context. Now, we read this article to see if there are any clues to solving our next problem. How to present a prize at Milwaukee to a non-human, to a scallop. Well, Callon, in this path-breaking article, developed something called a sociology of translation. And as we all know, the sociology involves a key element, the obligatory point of passage. The scallops face problems. How are they, the poor non-humans, going to get translated into coming to Milwaukee to receive a prize? The answer, in the eyes of this not very sophisticated Englishman with a very poor French vocabulary, is that scallops chose their obligatory point of passage, or in other Callon terminology, they've enlisted, enrolled, and translated a human as their representative. And who is that human? The answer must be the only human ever to speak on behalf of the scallops. The human, with the non-humans translated into their spokesperson, i.e. Michel Callon himself. It's thus with great joy and relief that the prize committee solved their problem and announced that Michel Callon is the winner of this year's J.D. Bernal Prize. And he's here in Milwaukee, by the way. Now, before I ask Michel to step forward and accept this award, I just want to cite a few other things about Michel that are worthy of your attention. Michel has spent his whole career at l'École des Mines. He started off there as an engineer. He obtained a Master in Mathematics degree in 1967. He followed this with a Master in Economics in 1969. And in 1984, Michel was awarded his habilitation. In his career at École des Mines, he's been a research fellow there in 1970, an assistant professor in 1977, and a full professor in 1988. And between 1982 and 1994, Michel directed the famous Centre de Sociologie de l'Innovation. I apologize for my poor French. During this time, Michel has published and edited 13 books and authored and co-authored over 100 research articles. Michel first came to the attention of the sociology of science world, the Anglo-Saxon world, in 1980 with an article on the sociologies of translations in the 1980 Yearbook of the Sociology of Science, and in 1981 with an article published in the journal Fundamentia Scientia on the sociology of scientific controversy. I think for those of us in the Anglo-Saxon world of sociology of science, it was the first indication that something especially French was going on concerning the study of controversies. Of course, we were all lulled into a kind of intellectual stupor because Michel and Bruno Latour in the early days were so nice to us. They first translated David Blau's work into French, and then a whole body of British work in the Pandora series, which Michel edited with Bruno Latour. I remember Michel's seductive influence even then. While Viva Baker and I were working on our bicycle paper back in 1983, Viva had gone over to Paris and met with Michel, and he came back from Paris talking about something called generalized symmetry and non-humans. Well, I soon talked him out of that. Maybe we'll regress. But then, in 1986, came the scallops, his research on the electric car, and the whole actor network approach laid out by Michel in the book he edited with John Law and Ari Rip, with the now suspiciously neutral title, Mapping the Dynamics of Science and Technology. The rest, as they say, is history. There can be little doubt that actor network theory has been one of the most influential approaches in and outside of science studies, and that Michel is one of its chief architects. I noticed that today there was a session on actor network theory. It's called Actor Network Theory and Other Possibilities. I didn't attend that session, but I wonder what the other possibilities were. Michel's career has always been breaking new ground, and here one should note his continued influence with his students, his attempt to finally redo economics from a science studies viewpoint, back to his early interest, and that there I refer to his book in 1998, The Laws of the Market, and his studies recently of patient groups. Michel has also been very active in the area of science policy. I can remember attending a meeting at CSI once where Michel was awarded with what looked to me like a medal. I asked my French colleagues what it was, and they told me it was a Légion d'honneur. Now, I thought this was something they only gave to old resistance fighters. But it turned out that Michel received it for his contributions to French science policy, particularly with the new socialist government. He's one of the architects of science policy in France, so he's had a very influential role to play there. If you read Michel's CV, you'll see that he serves on endless committees and research boards and journals. It's the kind of invisible, all-too-human work which makes the research community flourish. I've no doubt that the success of CSI can also be attributed to his skilled leadership. I hardly need remind this organization that Michel served as president between 1988 and 2000. Michel also has, by the way, reading some of the CV, it's always interesting to see what they've done. He's got over 70 articles under a topic called popularization. And these are virtually all in French, but it's clear that in France, anyway, somebody from the field of science studies is serving this role as a public intellectual, and that's Michel. So, in conclusion, on behalf of the Bernal Prize Committee, which was Sheila Jasnoff, Donna Haraway, David Edge, Paul Edwards, and myself, I have the pleasure in awarding Michel the prize, not only for representing the non-humans here today, but also for his lifetime of achievement of outstanding scholarship and service to the field. Michel.
Yeah? Okay, I won't get out of this place. I'll stay here. Let me do it now. And position yourself. Get in position.
Thank you very much, Trevor, for these nice words. I'm obviously grateful to the Society for Social Studies of Science for this award. Another unknown voice. Hi, Michael. Why do you say hi? Don't forget you are nothing but our spokesperson, my voice. Oh, sorry. You really think so? The other voice. Yes, spokesperson is the right word, and we think so, my voice. Okay, don't get edgy. I'm going to comply. Please don't cause a scene here today. The other voice. So, we are very grateful to the Society for Social Studies of Science. First, because it has opened the door to our invisible crowd of entities who have been enslaved for a long time by the modern project. And second, because it agreed that we ask Michael to act as our proxy in accepting this global war. Is anybody actually asking who we are? Come on, don't pretend you don't know. If Michael is receiving this prize today, it is obviously not due to his qualities, but to ours. Do you really think you would have thought of him if he hadn't let us talk with hidden scallops in Saint-Brieuc Bay? If he hadn't used us, fuel cell and electric vehicles, to put the giants of French sociology, Alain Touraine and Pierre Bourdieu, back to back? And can't you see that with the complicity of his colleague, Volodymyr Abiyantsova, he is getting ready to do the same thing again, this time with us, patients suffering from muscular dystrophy? It is obviously us that you have decided to welcome here this evening, and we wish to thank the forest for putting an end to centuries of injustice. We are flattered to be able to join Bruno Latour's microbes, Donna Harwell's cybers and primates, and Shaping's herpers, to mention only a few. When Trevor asked us if we would accept the prize, we said yes, provided that it was our prize and not only Michael's. My voice as my own voice. Come on, you old folks, be serious. We are in Milwaukee, in the United States of America, and you think you are in the Latin Quarter. This is a ceremony, not a postmodern happening. The other voice. You must be kidding, Michael. You know that nobody in France, even in the Latin Quarter, takes care of us. The truth is that without our English-speaking friends, actor network theory would never have been known. Have you forgotten that you explicitly asked John Law whether or not this strange and ugly tale could make sense in English? And John proved once again that English-speaking people are very open, in any case much more open than French people. He very nicely replied, it might work. Just try, and you will see. That's why we are very sorry to say that here, in Milwaukee, we feel at home. Here we are loved. In Paris, we are just called or ignored.
I have 23 minutes. 23 minutes.
Please stop. Don't attack France outside of France. You are wrong. From now on, I will say we. My voice as their voice. Dear friends and colleagues, after telling you how honored we are to receive this award and thanking you for giving us the opportunity to express our gratitude, we ask you to be a little more patient, just long enough for us to present the main lesson we have learned from this long journey with you. This lesson is the one that Michael would probably have forgotten if we had not called him to order. The field that all of you have in common has deeply modified traditional conceptions of science and research. Isabel Stengers has conveniently summarized this new way of
defining science by playing with the meaning of the notion of objectivity. As you perfectly know, this category has a long and complex history. But thanks to you, as TS scholars, we have been involved in the writing of a new chapter in this story. You have shown, and we thank you for it, that the more researchers and engineers allow us to object to the knowledge they produce, and the more objective the resulting knowledge will be. Since we participate in the co-production of knowledge, it is only fair for us not to be left out on days like this. Thank you once again. My voice as my own voice. Okay, scallops and few cells and so on and so forth. We won't leave you out. We recognize the right to raise objections, but be tolerant. Have you forgotten the generalized principle of symmetry you taught me many years ago? Indeed, you can raise your objections, but let me talk on my own behalf, just for 5 quick minutes. I'd like to say a few words on a subject that concerns me and not you. I'd like to talk about the social sciences. The other voice. Go ahead, Mike. But to remember that social life concerns us too. My voice as my own voice. Okay, fine. I naturally agree with our recalcitrant friends that one consequence of what they have just said is a tremendous redefinition of the social sciences themselves. And I think our domain should now contribute more directly to this redefinition. We have often stressed the fact that the ambition of STS was to be multidisciplinary. The complexity of the relations between science, techniques, and societies is supposed to be so great that a single discipline is powerless to explore and analyze them. Since the sciences are everywhere, tracking them requires a vast deployment of forces. Gender studies, economics, political sciences, anthropology, sociology, quantitative analysis, management science, cognitive sciences, all these disciplines must be mobilized. But it would be a little tricky simply to invoke multidisciplinarity. This diversity of approaches and this openness do not capture the strengths and the specificity of our field. They do not explain why it is able to maintain its unity. An answer would be